Wow. Wow.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Like, I feel like such an idiot. But anyway, let's address the elephant in the room, which is Ronald. I called him a fake friend because I feel like they turn her head. You know, she's almost bitter because she knows she's never.
Look at Olivia turning this around like it's about her.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so Tanya, I feel like she's just dragging it at this point. She doesn't know when to stop talking, and I'm actually tired of this girl. Like, I feel like it's just annoying to watch. And when it comes to Olivia, she just wants to be the main character, like, and she's very much in control of the girls, and we need to break that down. Hey guys, it's Moral. Hope you guys are all doing well today. Back again with another video. If you've not subscribed, click that button. It is daily and consistent content. Inject it into my veins, and let's get straight into this video. So movie night madness continued, and to be honest with you, I felt like they showed some clips that were unnecessary. We didn't need to see some clips of some people where nothing was going on. Like for Sammy, she wasn't doing anything with Ryan from Casa Amor. So why did we need to see that? Like, I feel like each clip needs to be nothing but pure carnage. That's what each clip needs to be on movie night, not unnecessary clips that don't do anything. So I felt like the challenge of movie night was longer this season than the last two seasons, and I also felt like it was showing unnecessary clips that we just didn't need to see. So that part for me was quite frustrating, number one. Number two, the girls they didn't even care about Olivia. They didn't care about Olivia, you know, being revealed that she was saying crap behind the girls' backs. Nobody cared. None of the girls cared. Why? Because she is in charge of the girls. They're not going to care in any capacity. Will and Jesse, I'm honestly tired of I'm tired of their relationship. I've lost complete investment. I don't care if they get back together again. It's constant back and forth. Jessie says she wants to work through. That's exactly what she's going to do. That's exactly what she's going to do. I feel like Tanya doesn't know when to stop talking. For her to say to Shaq, I'll let you know how you feel. I'll wait to see how you process your feelings. You can feel how you want when it comes to this. Like, no apology towards Shaq just makes no sense to me, and I feel like she's just used him a lot now. Like, a part of me felt like it was entertaining because she was the only one bringing something, but now I just feel like it's dragging, and I feel like, you know, she doesn't stop talking. She doesn't know when to stop at all, and, you know, I don't think she acknowledges or is aware of where she has messed up, not only with Martin but with Shaq. Shaq and Tom were, you know, outside the villa. Like, this was High School Musical, and both of them were going to start singing a cappella or something. Like, I don't know. You know, clearly both stressed and upset. But specifically, Shaq looks extremely, extremely upset. You can clearly see that, you know, his face, the way he was feeling. And I do feel sorry for him from that perspective because, you know, this show plays a huge toll on your mental. Like, a huge toll. So, you know, it is unfortunate that that is taking place when it comes for his mental. But at the same time, Tanya is just dragging it now and doing too much to the point where it's becoming overbearing and draining, and it's not even like an enjoyable villain at this point. It's not like enjoyable entertainment. It's just, can you please stop, because this is just annoying now. So hopefully she's able to understand that, but I feel like she just shows no sign of awareness, and it's been weeks now, not just a day or two. It's been weeks. No sign of awareness when it comes to her behavior and how it's affecting other people. And I think that is just frustrating to see, because I didn't see Tanya, I didn't think that she'd become a villain like this from initially in the beginning of the show to what she's become now. And I just feel like it's just become overbearing and it's just annoying. And she really needs to just stop. Otherwise she can exit stage left, because it doesn't make any sense, to be honest with you. It looks like to me Lana and Ron are the, you know, the untouched couple. For me, I would prefer Sanam and Kai to win, but I feel like Lana and Ron are going to be taking it from here now, because Ron's character arc, not development, let's just say arc, and how it's being, you know, shown, his redemption arc is going great. And him saying that he's annoyed by Olivia and that she speaks about people behind their backs was the icing on the cake from that the audience needed to really like him again. Now the audience has done a full 180 when it comes to him, and that is what he needs to do, siding with the audience by being upset with Olivia. Now, don't get me wrong, he's right. You know, for Olivia to, when they had their argument, she was like, you know, don't like you talking about behind my back. And it's like, that is what you've been doing throughout your entire time in this season. That's what you've been doing, even in movie night, which was just shown. It's very frustrating, but Ron was right, but I don't know why he went there to apologize. He only went to apologize for the sake of his girlfriend, not because he was actually apologetic, because it's true though. You know, she couldn't get Tom Chow, otherwise she would have been with him right now. Bloop. So I feel like Olivia also shows a lack of awareness, a lack of understanding. She's very draining, and it's just very frustrating to see. And this is why part of me didn't want her to be exposed during movie night, because she's not going to drag this for the next week. I can't watch another week of Olivia confronting somebody every single day, dragging issues. It's too exhausting. It's not enjoyable. I don't want it. This is why movie night, for me personally, and I feel like people might disagree because they've enjoyed this episode, I feel like movie night for me is capped when it comes to enjoyment of entertainment. Reason being is I don't have much investment in any of these couples. I don't like any of these couples on the TV, like with their progress or personalities. So therefore, even the drama they bring is capped for me. It's not like at a point where I can continue to enjoy it, where it can become really enjoyable where I'm running home to watch it. Because how can you enjoy drama from a cast that you're not invested in? You know, like, I don't think you can. And I feel like enjoyable characters have gone, and other enjoyable characters, you know, have become unbearing to watch, to be honest with you. And then there are other couples that I'm not interested in. Sammy, of course, was really upset and emotional, but, you know, I feel like she's going to take this guy back. Apparently there are 2 new bombshells coming in right now for the next day or something. And I think that is a good timing to bring them in, to kind of weasel their way in. But will both of them be successful? I don't know. Probably one will be, but I don't think both of them will be successful. But I do think that Jesse will take Will back. I'm over their back and forth, to be honest with you. And Jesse was very much like, let's get the girls going, and etc, etc. And again, I don't feel like Casey is invested in Claudia. I don't even think he even likes her. So if he doesn't even like Claudia as much, why do I need to like them as a couple? And, you know, she's clearly not bothered by it, because again, it only happened for a couple of days, and I'm glad she didn't drag it. But at the end of the day, when it comes to Casey and Claudia, I'm not invested. Like, bro, like, it's not for me. I'm not interested. I'm not intrigued by the couple. Like, I'm just not. So, you know, it is what it is. Now, when the girls were sitting by the fire pit, and Sammy, this is a very interesting scene that I want to break down. When Sammy was discussing, as the girls post movie night, about Tommy and everything that he was doing, and it was upsetting that Tom, you know, did all that stuff, and she was getting emotional, Olivia quickly interjected, shut down that conversation, and made it about herself completely, and said, you know, look what Kai was doing, or look what Ron was doing, I'm so shocked, I thought he was my friend, and etc, etc. And all the girls didn't say anything, they were listening to her, and she was in the middle as well. If you watch the body language of the girls, they're very much looking at Olivia as she's speaking and waiting for her to say something. She's in the middle, they know she's got an OG, they know she carries influence around the villa, they probably believe she's probably highly liked or something, and therefore, you know, they're all listening to her. She has that power when it comes to the girls, which is why her being exposed in that way in movie night didn't do anything, because she has influence over these girls. Sammy at first had a little rift with Olivia, but she just easily took control. And if the other girls were here, I don't think that would have taken place. So excluding Sanam, I feel like the other girls are influenced by it, but Sanam is slowly going to always be subconsciously influenced by Olivia, because she is the minority. The majority of the girls are influenced by her. So this is why I find psychology interesting when it comes to how people react in the villa here. And I think that she has that power. And as long as she has that power and that influence, nothing can go wrong for her in the villa. Nothing can go wrong for her in the villa, because if something goes left with her and Ron, she will complain to the girls. Ron will have to back down, because Lana has, you know, Olivia has influence and power over Lana. So, you know, as long as she has that influence, there's really nothing that the other people can do. Now, a part of me also feels sorry for Olivia, and the reason why I say this, because I'm trying to look at it with foresight, not hindsight. Foresight is that she probably is seen as the most worst contestant to ever enter Love Island, because of the draining, you know, we're not watching we're not enjoyed by it. But a part of me, when we look at foresight, is going to feel sorry for her when she exits the villa and sees the large amount of hate and people not feeling it. Whether you agree or disagree with liking this girl, I'm never going to be here for a gang up on somebody, and I feel like everybody on her, it's going to be a lot for her mental toll. How is she going to process that? I don't know. So that is why I'm kind of worried for her. Can't lie to you guys. Like, you know, she hasn't committed a crime, you know, but I just feel like, although I don't enjoy her on the show in any capacity, I'm kind of worried for how she will receive it, considering that she's very emotional about stuff. But I just think that she overall has a lot of lack of awareness, and especially the way she treats people. She can't be upset with what Ron is saying when you've also backbited behind your other people's backs as well. You're not loyal. You've done it many times, and the people are aware of it because Ron said something like she always chats this, she always does the XYZ, but he said it in secret. You can't say it out there because he knows, and the boys know that that Olivia has influence over the girl. She's got them wrapped around her finger, and she's been doing it from day one, since she entered the villa to day now, and it's not going to change until she exits stage left. And I don't think that she will go because she just has influence in the villa, but we will see. She'll probably go before the finale. We'll see. When it comes to Shaq and Tanya, I just feel like they should just drop it at this point. Just dead it. They've had way too many arguments. I don't think Shaq should, go back to Tanya, but I feel like he will go back to her because, they just don't really have any other opportunity to prolong if they're separate. Tanya clearly likes the man, but I feel like she doesn't have the awareness. And when you don't have the awareness, it can be a problem in a relationship because lack of awareness means means that the comprehension of your communication is going to be poor, and I just genuinely feel like that's just what it is, and I don't think it's going to work for these two, and I'm kind of over it from that. I don't know, I enjoyed this episode. I think it was good for sure. I'm not saying it's a bad episode, but I don't know if people agree with me on this, but I just feel like when you're not as invested because the cast aren't as likable or enjoyable to watch, any drama just looks like it's just I'm being dragged, or like it's like ugh, like what I mean. I'm being like I have to watch this. I'm being forced and dragged to watch this. That's just what it feels like, and that's probably why we feel like this with Olivia for sure. And I'm beginning to feel like that with Tanya because I feel like she just keeps on over. She just needs to learn to stop talking, And I just feel like we'll just see what happens. But I feel like probably one of these couples will break up post this, but the majority of these will come back together again. Lana and Ron in the finale, Will and Jesse in the finale. I feel like Kai and Sanem should also be in the finale, and I also feel like in the top 4 it's either Olivia and Max, Sammy and Tom, or Shaq and Tanya. It's one of those 3 guys. Let me know your thoughts are when it comes to the top finale. I feel like we still have 3 weeks of this show, so I don't really know what else they're going to be playing in terms of challenges and stuff like that. So, but movie night madness truly came for these lot. I'm telling you, it truly came. Let me know your thoughts are when it comes to this. Subscribe channel, guys. Click that button. Daily and consistent content. Inject it. Comment down below on what your thoughts are on Tanya and Shaq. Do you agree or disagree? What about your thoughts on Olivia? What about your thoughts on the whole situation with Ron? Who do you guys think is going to win? And what are your top 4 finale predictions? Comment down below. And I'll catch you guys soon for another review.